It was funny, man. That
Talk
guy.
about Monique. Leave it alone.
I don't know. I didn't think she was all that. But Tommy Davidson, man, he was pretty funny.
Surprised us.
It surprised me too after the last time we went and saw him.
Are we gonna about an hour or what?
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. I am streaming.
Oh, you didn't tell me. You were.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so good. I didn't say anything
So
really
see,
bad.
it's really
That's
bad.
so wrong.
Well, you already dogged out Monique, so
I wasn't dogging her out. I mean, I love her. I honestly do, and I understand that she went through so
yeah.
much.
Now, don't even
But
try to
then-
clean
no,
it up.
seriously. But at some point, you gotta move past it. You know, everybody's been hurt. Everybody's been done wrong, right?
Everybody done did.
But you gonna spend the rest of your life wallowing in that and telling everybody the same story
No,
over and over
that is
again.
not-
After a while,
They do get old.
what is it? Someone said to me.
All right,
Say
hold
less.
on. Wait, we got 8:30, darling. We got
Okay.
8:30. We got to roll.
All right, say
You ready
less.
to do this?
Say less.
Say morning, yo, family. Morning, yo, morning, yo, morning, yo. Happy Monday, dog. Here we are to the Monday Grits and Grants 15. And you know what, family? June Smith is here today.
I'm here.
Man, we operate off of that crazy faith first thing on a Monday morning. Ain't got but, couple days left in the year. But anyway, I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
And I said couple days in the year, and June Smith did not correct me. That was a softball I lobbed your way. And she says, what do you mean a couple days left in the year, Smitty? And I'm going to say, because the way days are going so fast, it feels like we only have a couple days left in the year. But June, you know what? We actually have 310 days left.
Good. I'm sorry. I was a little bit distracted because I have to ask you this question, and whoever's listening, please help me. What does say less mean? Someone asked me a question, and I was talking and giving them, my example like I usually do, and they're like, oh yeah, say less, say less. So is that a nice way of saying shut up? You're talking too much?
I think it is. I think it is. I think it's the way of saying I'm in agreement with you. We're vibing together.
Okay. So you
you
don't
know.
need to say anymore?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't use that term. I'm not sure if it
know.
means continue. Like is it say less, which really means say more? Or I don't know. It's just not a term.
If anyone's out there, please help me, because I stopped and I was like, is she telling me to shut up?
But you would think it would. You think it would that word one. So you would think that that's what it means. So I don't know. Family. Whenever you view this, share with us. Let us know, what does say less mean to you? When someone says say less to you, what does it mean? Because June, honestly, I don't know.
I'm getting older. I cannot keep up with the new terms now.
Yeah, you getting up there, girlfriend.
I mean, what is it? You said something a couple of weeks ago, like, that's so jive. I was like, nobody says jive anymore.
What? Man,
That's not
I'm
you.
trying to bring it
really
back.
telling me
I'ma
it's
bring
not
it
coming
back.
back.
That
You're really
was-
telling your age. Nobody
I'm
says
bringing-
jive anymore.
That's so jive what you just said, June.
Oh my gosh.
Jive turkey?
Stop.
You jive fool?
Stop.
Jive ass self?
Oh,
Man,
wow.
jive was the word.
Well, no one says it, so these new words, I need a dictionary to figure it out.
No one says juke joint, but you know what? I taught my grandbaby how to say it this weekend. We built him a fort, and
Wow.
we taught him to say my juke joint. No girls allowed. Oh my God, it was hilarious. He went up to my daughter and said, my juke joint. No girls allowed. You a girl. That's the way it is.
Just causing problems.
Causing
Oh
a
my
ruckus.
goodness.
Causing a ruckus.
Is that what grandparents do?
That's what that's the best part of being a grandparent is we get to grandkids are fun once they get up to 3 years old,
And they do. But let me ask you, that actually brings us to the subject of values. What is it that you value?
What? That wasn't even a good segue.
It is a
That
segue.
was so
Is having fun with your grandchild
family.
funny?
We're talking about value as
Yes.
somebody. See now, June been absent AWOL for the last 3 days, and then she gonna come in here and just take over.
I am going to take over.
But we are talking about value.
So what people have different values. So we were talking about having fun and laughing with family.
Yeah,
Is that valuable to you?
It is. But June, you said something though. I'm gonna take it here just for a moment,
Okay.
then we're gonna come back to
Take
to
the reins,
excellent
Smitty,
points.
take the reins.
This is a host co-host. I'm gonna grab one rein. I'm gonna let you hang on to the other.
Okay.
But you said a key word there. You said people. And people, places, and things. We always talk about that, right?
Yes.
And And let's talk about people 1st. How many people are there on the planet Earth?
Billions.
Billions. Hey,
Millions,
let's
billions,
find out.
trillions.
Hey, Google, how many people are on the planet Earth?
In 2021, the population of Earth was 7,888,408,686.
7 billion people live on the planet Earth.
Plus.
Plus 7 billion with a B, family. So, June, if there's 7 billion people, is it fair to say that the more there is of something, the less value it has, generally speaking?
Yes.
So what makes you valuable? Because think about it, June. There's 7 to 8 billion different people on the planet Earth, but you have value. Is that right, June?
Yes, because they're just people. They're not me.
Okay, so you're drawing a distinction that you are different than 7 billion other people?
I am.
Are you sure? All right, let me use another example then. Because we're going to work this out this week. We're going to work out value. So, June, we're walking down the street and we see a penny laying on the ground.
Okay.
How many times have you stepped over that penny?
Never. I always pick up pennies.
I will not pick up a penny. You know
What?
why?
Why?
Because it's only worth a penny. And what's the main coin we have saved in our big bucket upstairs?
Quarters.
Pennies.
Oh, the main. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of pennies.
Pennies,
But
yeah.
you see, that's what I taught my children because they didn't have any value in pennies too.
Yeah.
But I was like, each penny adds up.
Not anymore. When I was a kid, pennies were the bomb because there was such thing as penny candy.
Look, there's some stores that I've went into, and if you don't have the exact change, you ain't buying what you want.
Yeah, but that don't top my penny candy story though, June. We would go to
Go
the
ahead.
store with 6 cents and get candy for the day. So again, June, since there's 8 billion people, and you tell me out of that 8 billion people, you have value?
Yes.
When we just said the more of something it is, the less valuable it is?
But they're not the same
How is it different?
because I'm an individual. I was beautifully and craftedly made. Isn't that how it goes?
I don't think that's how it goes.
Oh, no,
I
somebody
think
help
it's
me.
wonderfully and something made.
Don't try and correct me if you're wrong now. Someone out there knows the verse, let me know.
So we're still. So is it beautifully and wonderfully made? I think it is.
Okay.
Okay. So again, family, we're still waiting for someone to chime in and tell us what does it mean when someone says "say less." I just want to make sure we don't lose track of that. So June, let's get back to value. Okay. So then I have to ask you, June, what is value to you? And I realize everybody may have a different meaning of value, okay, or a different value for value. But what does value mean to you, June?
Me.
Me? Okay, so
Not you, but me.
you're valuable and I'm not.
I'm valuable to myself.
But am I valuable to you?
You are.
See, that's something we're
But
gonna
not as valuable.
but not as valuable.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how valuable are you?
10.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how valuable am I to you?
9.
So if my value were a 2 or a 3, at which point does the value ranking mean that maybe I should not be around you?
I would say if you go into the negatives.
And so someone that's value of 1, you don't mind them being around you? Not accusing, just asking. 'Cause
I
that's
don't
a
mind
tough
them
question.
because there's different. Everybody's valuable to you in some way. Even
Sure.
the people that are, and when I say a 1, I would say that those are people that are not necessarily my friends, but they're valuable because I've learned something from them.
So they bring something to your existence.
Yes,
And so-
whether it's positive or negative.
So let's talk positive just for a moment. So positive people who bring some value to your life, and we still haven't really established what value is.
Okay.
But we'll use that word just for right now. So people who bring value to your existence, they rank, let's say, a scale of 1 to 10. But people who bring no value to you, are they negative or are they a 0? 0 is a number.
Again, it goes into levels, so there'll
Okay.
be 0 and then negative.
Yeah,
and-
so let's focus on
That
just
way.
a 0 for right now, if it's
Okay.
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 So a 0 doesn't take anything from your life, and they don't add anything to your life.
Correct.
Okay, so what do we do with the zeros?
They just exist.
They just exist.
But they're important to someone else. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah,
I'm just saying
yeah,
for me,
yeah.
you know. And I mean, how can I put it? It could be just, you know, you wake up in the morning, you're going down the street and you see, you know, you walk by someone and someone says good morning or someone says hi. You don't know them. They're just saying good morning. So you have no other interaction. You may never ever see them again. But that good morning was nice to hear.
Yeah.
That was the first person said good morning to you. That was the first person that smiled to you.
For no reason other than they truly meant it.
Yeah. And then you just, you know, never ever see them again in life.
So
they count.
So what do they count as? A 0 or a 1 through 10?
They will just count as a 0 because I will never see them again, but they still impacted me with a smile.
Because 0 is a number.
Yes.
Okay. So folks who take away from your existence are we always think of folks taking away, but how about folks who bring strife and trouble and torment to your life? Would you agree those are negatives?
For me, I would say yes, they would be negatives.
Okay.
They're there, but they're
Yeah.
negatives.
Yeah.
And they could be, again, in the opposite direction. You've never ever seen this person, and they've just, you may have said good morning and they just totally ignored you like you did not exist.
So then people are transient, and they're in your life and then they're out of your life.
Exactly.
So we tend to value either good or bad the people that we tend to see most often.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So I have to see you a lot. I have to be around you a lot, and then I assign you a value.
Correct.
And is it, it seems to me that for me personally, June, me assigning that value is not it's not a committee type,
No.
It's just something that I just assign to you myself.
And you don't even think about it,
Yeah,
but we actually
exactly,
all do it.
exactly,
It's like you get a phone call from a friend that says, I need da-da-da-da, can you come over in, like 2 hours or whatever, and then your child calls you and says, oh, I forgot my lunch or something, whatever.
Yeah.
You're going to go and help your child because there's so much, or you're going to be, even if it's not as important as what your friend needs, that's a friend.
Sure.
But this is your family. So
This
you
is your
assign values that way without even consciously thinking about it.
So do we assign value to family, or is family just intrinsically going to have value?
Oh, you're going to assign value because there's some people that's your family that you're like, Lord.
No, but that's... But...
Boy, don't you know.
Good morning, Jimmy Brown. How you doing, brother? But June.
Good morning, Jimmy. And Jimmy can testify that because to Jimmy, you are negative. Because you, what is it? You're an Eagles fan. So you definitely a negative.
But he was born with a high value. Family is born with high values. Let's use Jimmy Brown as an example. He was born with high value, but as he became more and more entrenched in the Steelers nation, then his value started to decrease. And then when we went to the preseason game and the Steelers beat the Eagles, that's when the brother went into negative territory.
Really?
I don't know that he can ever get up out of that. But we're talking about value, family, but we still haven't defined what is value, though. We know you value yourself as you should, and we value family, we value friends, and we even assign value. The human condition assigns value, So if somebody asks me to borrow a tool, what do I use to evaluate if I'm gonna lend them that tool or not?
Their value to you. And value comes into trustworthiness.
He did. All right.
What's that?
All right, I got to give Jimmy Brown some value back. He said he broke you a cheesecake. He actually bought me a cheesesteak. Yeah, I love you again, brother. I love you, man. Because Smitty Smith loves the cheesesteak. Absolutely, family. Man, I'll tell you, it's enough to make me want to move back to Pittsburgh, or at least to Bear, Delaware, man.
Wow.
But, June, so somebody asked me to borrow a tool. The first thing I do is I value that tool because that tool has purpose.
Yes.
But then some friends I'll lend it to and other friends I won't. Based upon how I value our friendship.
Yeah.
But again, Jim, we got to get down to what is value, because we value, what are some of the things we value? Let's see if we can't work this out together, Jim. What are some of the things we value?
Honesty, straightforwardness, trustworthiness.
Okay. So those are things you can't touch. What are some of the things we value that we can touch?
Value is usually things that you can't touch.
Well, I don't know. It isn't.
To me, it is.
You know, I value my phone. It has purpose, utility.
But it's not.
I value this computer. I value this microphone. I had to pay for it.
But again, it's still you value because it has a purpose. You can't touch a purpose.
So is value purpose driven?
In some ways, yes.
Yeah,
Whether it's
okay,
positive or
okay.
negative.
So-
but I don't value you because you're pretty.
Well, even though I am, you're just jealous.
I value you because who you are.
Okay, but what brings that value?
Because of who you are. Like I said, it may, to be honest, people usually value things because of how it makes them feel.
Yeah, that's true. I
That's
cannot.
the
Oh my
honest
God,
fact.
thank you. That is so true. And then we also value things the way they don't make us feel.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that we have an expectation of something, and we don't get that expectation, then we're not going to value that as much.
Exactly.
Okay. So you know what, family? We're supposed to keep this at 15. We're going to talk about value a good part of this week. And our goal, family, is we got to understand what value is. And then we're able to apply valuations. There's a word you didn't expect to hear today. We first determine what value is. Once we know what value is to us as individuals, because as June said, part of June's value is she is a unique, one-of-a-kind, never-to-be repeated human being. Am I right, Miss Smith?
100%. Say
So-
less.
Say less. Smooth.
Oh, Jimmy. What does say less mean? You've worked in the school system. I'm sure you've heard
And
that
I've heard
before.
it in churches too. I've heard
What does
it in
say less
churches.
mean? It drives
Yeah,
me crazy.
yeah,
Someone
yeah.
said that to me. If you didn't hear in the beginning, someone said that to me when I was explaining something, and I thought that was a polite way of saying shut up. I don't know. Let me know.
But I've heard it said in church, and I don't think you might tell the pastor to shut up in church.
I don't know.
I don't know. Depends upon the church.
It's a polite way, right?
Or maybe not so polite. But again, family, hey, look here. We're going to pick back up on this tomorrow. Tomorrow, June, let's come to the show with a definition of value.
Okay.
So you do your research, I'll do my research, and we'll just go from there. But one thing's for certain, we want our viewers, our listeners to start valuing themselves.
Yeah.
Because the biggest value of all, no matter the definition of value, there can be nothing more valuable than you. But we still have to determine what's driving that value. What is value? So that, you know what, June, because we know all of that, you know what we can do?
What?
We can increase our value.
Ooh.
Okay? Just something to think about, family. Hey, look here. I appreciate everybody's time. June, we're at 10.
All right.
We're at 10. Yep.
Woo-hoo!
Friday, we were at 9. Amani helped a family purchase a home over the weekend, close on a home.
Wow,
We're going
nice.
to keep on moving, family. What's our goal, June?
100 plus.
Family, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because June and I, we're putting things in place, things that you might not be able to see, meetings that you weren't a part of. But family, when you set a goal and you start executing crazy faith, stuff starts coming your way.
Yes.
Things that weren't supposed to happen start happening. People that you weren't supposed to meet, now you meet. And the things you need to make that craziness happen, that's when people go crazy.
Yeah.
I needed this, I got it. Now I'm going crazy trying to figure out the best way to use it. You know the saying, June, be careful what you ask for? Because you just might get it. But June,
Yes.
we're going to put it to work. We're going to help some folks to fire some landlords. Hey, look here, we gave you anything of value? See, we got to talk about that. What is that value you speak of, Smitty? Hang in here with us tomorrow, family. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're going to talk more about value. And by the time we're done with this, we all are going to understand what value is to us individually. The key word there is individually. Because 8 billion people. But something about me makes me special, makes me different than 8 billion other people. June, because, we could reverse it. The more there is of something, the more there is of something, less valuable there is. But the less of something, the more valuable it is. So it can go both ways. 8 billion people, June. And there's only one June Smith.
That's huge.
That's pretty important.
That's why I'm so special.
That is why you're special. Hey, family, look here. I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
Thank you guys for hanging in here with us. We will pick back up on this conversation of value tomorrow.
Have a great Monday.
And family, if you have an opportunity, look up and see and try to determine what value means to you so that we can continue this conversation tomorrow. Hey, everybody, y'all folks stay blessed and what?
Say less.
Rude girl. Y'all folks stay blessed and highly flavored. I gots to go. Deuces.
Peace.